Alright, it's survey time. What's going on, homies? If you guys didn't know, Bandai put out a survey for players so you guys can hopefully improve the game. These types of things are positive steps in whatever direction we need to go. And I would highly recommend giving your honest opinion and giving constructive criticism where need be. So in today's video, we're going to dive in. We're going to have a look at the survey. I'm going to leave a link in the description so all you guys can do it as well. Like I said, make sure to keep it constructive. Make sure to be honest. And say what's on your mind, but obviously say it in a way that is going to be beneficial. So, Bandai Namco Entertainment Product Survey. Thank you very much for choosing Bandai Namco Entertainment. We are providing a product survey for players to send us their thoughts in order to improve the quality of our services. We would very much appreciate it if you could take the time to answer the survey. Sure, Bandai, I got you. How would you rate the satisfaction of One Piece Treasure Cruise? At the moment, I think One Piece Treasure Cruise is in a... It's in a very good place. I still enjoy playing the game quite a lot. I do think it has a lot to work on, and there are a lot of improvements. So I'm going to put it right between a 5 and a 10. I play the game quite a lot. I think it's more of a 7.5 than a 7, but I am going to give it a 7 because it does have a lot of room to grow. Regarding One Piece Treasure Cruise, how do you feel about the following points? Entertainment value. Entertainment-wise, I'm more satisfied than not. The system's rules and the tutorial clarity, I think that there needs to be way more help. Make sure to go check out the lesson time playlist as well, by the way. So, I think that they need to help a lot. The tutorial clarity is good, so I guess that's why I'm sort of saying that I can't say. But, like, there's so many different rules and stuff, and for newer players, it's quite hard to get into. But I feel like that's just a product of the game being around for 8 years. Feeling of achievement. Do you feel that you can continue playing without getting bored? For me, I can. I really enjoy the puzzle aspect of using a lot of new characters. However, I do think that there needs to be more content to reach this level of feeling achieved for beating content, right? Doing hard stuff with different teams. I have fun replaying content without getting rewards, but I know a lot of people don't. So, for me, I'm more satisfied than not most of the time, but yeah. Balance and difficulty. I think that the satisfaction of balance and difficulty is fine. Obviously, it's a puzzle game, but they have removed most of the puzzle from places, but where it hasn't been removed, there are a lot of very good options. I feel like they need to help in that regard a little bit for new players, but at the end of the day, like, this game is not meant to be completed overnight, and building up your account is something that needs to happen through time. So I think the balance and difficulty is fine to build up your account, because you're not going to be able to complete everything straight away. And remember, like, in, like, Treasure Map, sure, like, New World's really hard, but, like, for a new player, you're not in New World day one, you're in East Blue, which is very easy. Time, frequency, and responsiveness of loading downloads. For me, I'm more satisfied than not. I'm in Australia, I have good loading time, so I feel like it's different for wherever you live. The in-game layout, I do really like the in-game layout. I think it looks really nice. I like the way the tab works. It's a big reason why I enjoy playing the game. The multiplayer function, PvP, I don't think there even is multiplayer, besides, like, co-op Kazuna. I get all Alliance stuff is technically co-op, but the multiplayer functionality is just non-existent. Like, it is what it is. I do really like the Alliance feature, but that's more like something that you could just do anyway with building a community. So, communication feature with other players is, like, trash. Like, there is basically none at all. And at the same time, they have to compete with Discord. So, like, I feel like don't even waste your resources on that. So I guess, like, we could just say, like, we're satisfied with that, because, like, I don't want them to put resources into that. Whilst I think it's dog shit, like, I don't want them wasting time and money on that. I've seen the digits. I know, like, they're out there. You can find them if you look hard enough. Bandai makes a lot of money, and I want to know where it is. If you select satisfied or more satisfied than not for entertainment value, please explain your reason for choosing so. As a player that enjoys replaying content, I find entertainment in the puzzle aspect without gaining rewards. However, I believe the player base deserves more, and a lot more can be done with things like chopper map missions and content we already have, rather than just making new content all the time. Regarding One Piece Treasure Cruise, how do you feel about the following points? The amount of in-game content, I think there should be more. Look, I'm probably 50-50. I think there's enough of it, but like I said, I feel like you can do more with what you have. Reproduction of original work. Graphic, character powers, traits. I don't really know what you mean by that. Reproduction of original work. The graphics... I guess I'm 50-50. I'm not 100% sure what that means. The production quality, I am definitely satisfied with. I think we're done. The in-game summoning recruit features, fine. I guess, like, new animations would be cool. Actually, you know what? The animations don't... They're a bit misleading, so I feel like new animations that actually mean something could be more beneficial. And then the login bonuses, rewards for clearing stages, I am definitely more satisfied than not. Regarding One Piece Treasure Cruise, how do you feel about the following points? The frequently asked questions and help feature clarity. I think there needs to be more clarity, way more clarity, with, like, the higher-ups. I think the higher-ups need to give way more clarity, not just, like, expect the community manager to do everything. Information posts to official websites. They were doing good, but now they're kind of dropped off, so I think they're kind of, like, 50-50. And the level of dedication on part of the development team, I think they need to do more. I honestly think they need to do more. I think they're doing a lot, and they're doing a lot of good things, but I feel like they need to do more. If selected just out of the level of dedication to the production team, please explain your reason for doing so. Whilst the development team do a lot of good, they seem to be stuck in a consistent content cycle. Whilst the content is deemed new and different, it's really the same. Treasure Map, Kazuna, Banner, Point Event, Grand Party, and maybe an arena with PP running throughout gets stale for a lot of the player base. Revamping a lot of content that is already in the game with stuff like Chopper Man missions and restricted cost, class, or color content could easily spruce up the things in the game that are already there. There you go. That is my answer. Would you recommend One Piece Treasure Cruise to a friend or acquaintance? I'm going to give it a 5. If you are a big One Piece fan, I would recommend the game. But if you don't like One Piece, I'm obviously not going to recommend it at all. However, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to digest. And it's a lot of dedication, I guess, to the game. So I'm going to give it a 5 just because it's like right on the cusp of yes and no. Regarding One Piece Treasure Cruise, how do you feel about the following points? I feel that players' opinions are reflected in the game's services. I think they listen. I do think they listen quite a lot. They can't do everything, remember. So, like, I do think they listen to where they can do things. They definitely do. So, I feel like Yonko and the community manager posts, stuff like Yoshi and his interview with stuff like Todd and Roger's base are all really good signs and a lot of really good things. They do listen. I do think they reflect the players' opinions. I feel that it is a central part of my life or something that I live for. No. No. It doesn't really apply to me. Like, I mean, I would say it's a big part of my life because I play it every day, but, like, it's not something that I live for, not even at all. Let alone a central part of my life. Like, I log in every single day, but, like, when we had the grand maintenance, like, it sucked I wasn't playing OPTC, but, like, I wasn't like scratching my arm, like needing my OPTC fix, you know. I want to enjoy this game even more. Definitely. I definitely want to enjoy the game even more. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy the game, I just love to enjoy it more. Who wouldn't, right? I want to be inspired by this game, yes, and I want to enjoy this with my friends and family. I want to talk about people, yeah, 100% I want to do all those things. Like, that's a given. 100% I do. I'm a big fan of the game. I love the game. And I do want to see it succeed. I do want to see it grow for positive reasons. Please select the events that you enjoy playing the most. I love Pirate Rumble and I love Grand Party. I'm a big Pirate Rumble fan. Especially, if I had to pick, if you told me to pick one, I would pick Pirate Rumble Grand Party. Super Pirate Rumble, I guess, is in the same boat. I don't like Blitz Battles. I just don't like them. I think they're bad. Arenas I like. Clashes I like. Treasure Map, I'm not a big fan of. Pirate Alliance, Clash, I am Odin. I feel like that means the point farming events. Like, whilst I like the point farming events, I think they need freedom. So, and then I'm going to click in other point farming events. However, the thing I don't like about the point farming event is that it's just so restricted to the type, like the characters they want you to bring. I do like that they do them, but please select the top 3 events that you enjoy playing. Maximum 3. So I'm gonna for Pirate Rumble, I'm going to do Grand Party. I'm obviously going to do Super Boss Kazuna and Pirate Lance Kazuna. And I wish I could do Clash Arena. I'm going to do other and say... So I realized I didn't actually read out the other section, so I just wanted to touch on a little bit of what I said. Basically, in the other section, I said the freedom to play with anything and break down the puzzle aspect is a big draw to the game. Arenas, clashes, garb challenges, forests, and even restricting the difficulty with clash and type restrictions would be absolutely amazing. Basically what this means is take the content we already have, for example, like GARPS challenges that have been in the game for so long, and not give back the GARPS challenges monthly, but change them. Give us class-restricted events. Bring out a monthly clash that is already in the game. Revamp it. Make it a little bit more challenging. Add extra stages of debuffs. Or just slap on a class restriction for it and just give some Chopper Man mission rewards. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. It could be like 1 gem, but if they don't want to give gems, it could be stuff like some limit break materials, some potions, some lobsters, anything that can bolster your account that is normally farmable within the game already would be an amazing addition to the stuff that they already have. So wait, I'm confused here. I mean, for me, it's the Pirate Alliance Kazuna Clash, so I'm going to select that twice. I think that is by far the most fun that anyone has in the game. If you have any other points about the game or comments and services you would like to provide, please listen here. Alright, so I wrote like a 900-word here thing. I will read it out to you guys so you don't have to read it. It says, if you have any other points about the game or comments about the services you would like us to provide, please listen here. Whilst I have a deep love for playing and talking about OPTC, I do desire and wish for more. I only want to see the game grow and develop positively and move in a forward direction. There's so much content in the game and it's so easy for the mid-game player to drown and the near-end game player to get bored. There should always be something exciting to do for all stages of players, and I think the devs miss that quite a bit. Whilst there is so much content in the game, I think it's easy to use what's already there. Abuse the Chopper Man mission mechanic and give players a lot more rewards and actually help them play more creatively too. If new content was to arise, I would love to see stuff that's actually new. Things like big sandbag beach damage events like the Otoko bounty event, or something like a tower mode that actually uses your full box. LOL at Grand Voyage. All in all, I love the game and I'm excited to see its future. I'm going to send it. And there it is. It's all done. So hopefully you guys do the what's it called? The survey as well. Hopefully you guys give your constructive criticism and your points. Put them forward because this is the best place to do it. They do listen. They might not get to everyone and everything, but they definitely do listen, and this is definitely a sign of that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts and opinions were. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button and dislike it if you disagree. If you think that everything I'm saying is garbage, dislike it too. Like, that's the point of this stuff, right? Like, that's literally the point of this kind of stuff. So it's to get the conversation flowing and to help them know that we are speaking. Because you can sit there and whinge and complain all you like about the problems and the game shit and all that sort of stuff and not do anything about it. Well, this is the chance to do something about it. Whether or not something comes from it, this is you meeting at the halfway mark, just like they have reached out to meet at the halfway mark too. If you enjoyed the video, bell the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the big red subscribe button. Most importantly though, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Later!